Every company wants innovation, right? It's always the sort of the focus to do something different or something new. And so like you're saying, how do you get there? And sometimes there's a misnomer, a little bit of, oh, I want innovation. Let's check that box. You know,
we innovated today.
We innovated today.
Look at
It's
that.
going to be innovated. But there's a process to get there. And sometimes it's a little subjective, it's a little bit gray, and being able to handle the gray areas in this idea of play or socialization or margin is something that, you know, I think like you're saying, like we need to be more intentional around, because it's not just a black and white thing, there's a process around it, but you need to be able to facilitate those things through space, through culture, through time to enable that. But I feel like it's being more integrated now broadly into all types of way of thinking and all types of projects.
Outside
of design thinking, yes.
I think if we differentiate collaboration from innovation, just really succinctly, I think, you can tell me if you disagree, that collaboration, I have pulled this group of people together to get to a presupposed end state. I have a goal, I have an intention, I'm gonna solve this problem, I'm gonna get agreement around this thing. Whereas innovation is less about a specific end goal, and it's more just about discovery, you know, and I've heard it said that innovation requires knowledge share. And so when we think about space planning, the physical space, adjacencies matter, cross-pollination matters. You're talking about the margin of my space, the margin in my schedule, that when I do bump into that person, we can chit chat and it leads us an entirely different angle. I don't think that can happen remotely.
Right.
It's a struggle to really do that, to have those unintended conversations which lead to really cool, innovative thought processes.
Right. If I was to draw the visual of collaboration and draw the visual of innovation, I think maybe collaboration is more of a convergent, two convergent lines, right? Mm-hmm. Innovation is definitely not, it's sort of a ping pong, maybe going back then forth, right? Mm-hmm. So, and they are, like you're saying, inherently different. You're building to something in collaboration and innovation, you're kind of like reacting to things. Mm-hmm. And you're reacting intentionally, you're bouncing ideas, but eventually you don't know it, you're kind of moving forward at the same time, which is kind of interesting, but different than collaboration in that sense.
And I think if we tie this back to socialization, I keep challenging my team, who else is new to the organization that we don't know? Who else has just left a university and joined us? How can we broaden the perspective? And without socialization, you don't have those encounters to be like, oh, she's a smarty.
Yeah.
I want her brain on my next innovative, collaborative session that we're doing.
Right.
And so I think it's imperative that those opportunities exist.
Right. What's a product on the All Steel portfolio that really speaks to that in your mind?
I'd go to Recharge. It's modular in nature. It's really smart in its ability to be rectilinear, serve a very functional purpose within a cafe setting, or to turn corners, be soft in form. I love that you can literally plop it anywhere in space, and then it has these great slide glides on it so you can move it around as needed. And when you think about innovation and the process of innovation and what's happening, and to use your analogy of ping-ponging, you want to be able to bounce around a little bit. You can sit on the back of the sofa, you could jump off of it if you wanted, whatever this play nature of that is required for innovation. This product really supports that interactivity.
Building off what you're saying, I think there's this like topology of it, right? That really facilitates different size, different people, different interactions, different postures. And again, I think that's sort of indicative of what is happening when you're working together and innovating around an idea.